After consultation with some school districts and a lot of folks, basically we've kind of amended this down to where the tribal regalia could be worn at graduation ceremonies primarily. So move adoption, yield for questions.
That concludes explanation of the amendment. Will there be questions on the amendment? Seeing none, will there be debate on the amendment? All those in favor of the amendment indicate by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed, nay. The amendment is adopted. Back on the bill as adopted. Will there be questions on Senate Bill 429 as amended? Seeing none, Senator Montgomery asks unanimous consent that the bill be advanced. Without objection, that will be the order. I declare the bill to be advanced. Members, Senate Bill 429 is before you on third reading and final passage. Will there be debate? Seeing none, the vote will now occur. If you're in favor of the measure, vote aye. Against the measure, vote nay. Clerk, please open the roll. Senate Bill 429, having received 45 ayes and 0 nays, I declare the same to have passed. Now, Senator Montgomery asks unanimous consent the vote on the bill be considered the vote on the emergency, giving those the right to change if so desire. Without objection, that will be the order. Will there be changes? Seeing none, I declare Senate Bill 429 to have passed as an emergency measure. Mr. Leader.
Senate Bill 429 by Caldwell Trey of the House and Montgomery of the Senate, an act relating to students.
Representative Caldwell, you are recognized to explain the bill.
No, I don't have one. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Senate Bill 429 is colloquially known as the Tribal Regalia Bill. This bill is something that I've worked on now for going on 3 years with my colleague in the Senate, John Michael Montgomery. We continue to work on this and improve this, taking concerns in that many members in this body had over the last 2 years that we ran this bill in the House. As you know, it was always held up in the Senate. This year we tried a little bit of a different approach and started it over in the Senate to address some of those concerns first. And with that, I will urge passage and yield to questions.
Representative Olson, you are recognized for a question on the bill.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Representative, understanding the purpose of allowing those of a certain background to have the regalia that pertains to that background, would this apply to people of other backgrounds wanting to wear the regalia of their background, the Scottish, young man that perhaps wants to wear the kilt, or the Scandinavian that wants to wear the attire of a Viking, or the African American that wants to go back to the tribal regalia that applied to them at an earlier time?
Thank you for your question. So I'm of the opinion that they already can. I think those are enshrined protections in our U.S. Constitution. No different than that when I graduated from high school, I wore a symbol of my faith, a cross, underneath my robes. So if they had a sincerely held belief in religion about their religion or about their heritage, then yes, I would believe so. I think they would be able to. I think they're already enshrined that. And this is just trying to give clarification to our schools to make sure that they understand that that right is enshrined in fact.
For a fault. He waives. Representative Caldwell Trey now moves that Senate Bill 429 be advanced from general order without objection. That will be the order. Third reading of the bill.
Senate Bill 429 by Caldwell Trey of the House and Montgomery of the Senate, an act relating to students.
Representative Caldwell Trey now moves final passage of the bill. Will there be debate? Seeing no debate, the question before the House is shall the bill pass? Clerk, please activate the machine. Sergeants, announce roll call.
90 aye, 1 nay.
Having received a majority vote of those elected to and constituting the House, I declare the bill to have passed. Representative Trey Caldwell now moves that the vote on the bill be the vote on the emergency. Without objection, that will be the order. Declare the vote.
90 aye, 1 nay.
Having received 2/3 vote of those elected to and constituting the House, I declare the emergency to have passed. Mr. Floor Leader.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.